Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And I've got with me, as usual, Coach Andrew Pequeno. Andrew, nice weekend. We had
Yeah, it
some
was.
third division matches, basically only Pale playoffs we had.
Yes, third division matches, Bayo playoffs. Yeah, but a lot of other things
Lot of
off the
other-
field that happened.
Yeah.
So, first of all, we had the CAF Awards. And
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Coach Desiree Ellis winning the Women's Coach of the Year. So, congratulations, Coach Desiree.
Yep, congrats.
I think she retained her title that she got last year. So, big ups to her. She's done a wonderful job.
Well
with the South
deserved,
African
well
women's
deserved.
team.
Yep.
And then, of course, Percy Tau winning Club Player of the Year. So,
Okay.
big ups to Percy Tau doing wonderful things at Al Ahly in Egypt. So, yeah, South Africa represented well at the CAF Awards.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, there was also a Sundowns team that got an award.
Yeah, I think it was the ladies' team that won an award. So
Team of the
congratulations, Team of the Year. So congrats to them. They've also retained the CAF Champions League title.
Okay.
The men are now going all out for it this year. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. And then also we had Ubuntu going off to Zimbabwe to play in the African Schools Football Championship. They will be representing South Africa. So we want to say all best of luck to them. I think games taking place on the 14th. And you said we're running till the 16th.
Till Saturday, Shamiel. And listen, there's big school teams. It's amazing what's going to happen. And yeah, we wish Ubuntu all the best.
Yeah, and I think those matches are also being live streamed. If you want to check it out, maybe just keep an eye out on our social. Maybe I'll post it on Facebook. Try to find out where it's being streamed, and then maybe we can watch it. It will be nice to watch.
It'll be brilliant to watch.
And then also, before we look at the third division, there was also a big event in Mitchell's Plain on Tuesday.
Okay.
With N5, which is Nasif Morris. I think it's an NGO or NPO or his organization. And he's starting a football academy in Mitchell's Plain.
Brilliant.
Where he's from, Beacon Valley, Mitchell's Plain. The academy will be at Westridge High. Okay. And without giving too much details, because we are going to have a chat to Nasif, and then we'll find out exactly what's happening. And so that was quite a big thing that happened.
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
So exciting stuff happening for Mitchell's Plain. Mitchell's Plain, as we know, has always been the hub of Cape Town football talent.
Yes.
So hopefully this initiative by Nasif and these guys will, just get us there again.
Yeah, and from what I recall, just from talking with some people, it's going to be involve schools and everything, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's a place that's dear to his heart, like you mentioned before. Yeah. So we wish Coach Nasif all of the best with his venture. I'm sure it's going to be a success. He's got a lot of experience playing wise and coaching wise. Yeah. And I'm sure he's going to impart a hell of a lot of knowledge to everybody.
Yeah. So look out for that also, that interview coming up next week, hopefully sometime, and then you'll get more information on that. I think, then obviously we had the third division.
Yeah, listen, we also had Bayo playoffs.
Okay.
This weekend, which
Solo Street,
solo. So good luck and all the best to all the teams that made it through. I think, Shamiel, at the end of the day, it's that stage now where anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah.
And players need to be registered and all of that with SAFA closing. But listen, at the end of the day, congrats to all those teams. And I can tell you that the next round of fixtures are going to be the 13th and the 14th of January. So a lot of clubs will be back early in January, start preparing, because I think that's the round where a lot of new clubs come in.
Yeah.
So it's another playoff round, and then after that there's another one that's going to come through in February, towards the end of January and then February. So I think the 3 weekends in January from the 12th, 13th, and 14th. For those 3 weekends till the end of the month is playoffs, and then first week in Feb is the final.
Yeah, and then obviously
because we've got to remember the Bayo is now earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say obviously taking place in Easter as usual, but earlier.
A lot earlier, yeah.
Next
the
year,
end of March, yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's in the fast again.
I think it's the last time.
I hope so.
Okay, so can we go to the third division?
Yes, right. Try to avoid that. Anyway.
So obviously we always look at the Friday night fixtures first, and yours truly always playing on a Friday night. So a 0-0 draw, Vasco between Jomos and Vasco. Vasco playing at home, and Jomos Power going to Peru and getting a point. Well done, Jomos Power.
No, well done to Jomos. Listen, they played well. It was a nice game. We unfortunately weren't clinical enough, taking our chances, but I can't begrudge them. They set up very well. They were a very nice team, very good on the counter, very quick on transition. Very nice. No, it was a nice game. I think the people who came down to watch enjoyed it because it was end to end.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy it as a coach, but that's life goes on. But it's a point, Shamiel. Points better than nothing in the third division. A lot of at home you're trying to maximize your points, but we move on.
Also, you're one of the unbeaten teams, just yourselves and City.
Yeah, it's just us and City at the moment.
Okay, and then this was a surprise. Seaside Spurs versus Premier United. 3-0 win for Seaside Spurs. Not a surprise that you didn't expect it, but I mean, with all the hype on Premier getting the players or that type of thing, I thought it would have been.
Yeah, I did say last week, watch Seaside. I think they're a team to watch. They're definitely on the up and up. I think, you know, they got a lot of new signings, a lot of new players in there. I think they've now gelled. Very nice. Coach Stober's got them playing nice football.
Okay.
So they're a team to beat, especially in Ocean View. Yeah. Tough in Ocean View.
Tough. So well done there to Seaside Spurs. Then other Spurs, Silver Spurs getting one over Ocean View. Beating them 5-0 at Dickery Road.
Yeah, I know.
I think we did say last week that Spurs was.
Yeah, I said Spurs at home would be tough. Yeah. I didn't think it would be 5, but you know, they hit their goal straps. You know, back at Hickory, which I think suits them.
Yeah.
So well done to Silver Spurs.
Camps Bay getting a point there against Saxon Rovers at home.
Sure, Camps Bay were 2-0 up, Shamiel. Again, Saxons came back against Vasco a couple of weeks ago. They were 2-0 down, came back to 2-2. They were 1-0 behind against Silver Spurs the previous weekend, and they won 2-1.
So they're the
comeback kings. So please, let Saxons score first, is what I'll tell all the other teams. But listen, Saxons also, good point away from home at Camps Bay. Camps Bay need points. And hopefully it's a double header this weekend, so maybe they can pick up some.
Yep, and then another team struggling, Greenwood getting a point at Woodlands. We did say that was going to be sort of
I said it would be tight. Yeah. I think I mentioned tight 4 times. But it was only twice because I only scored 1 each.
Yeah, 1 each. And then Crystal Palace and FC Houtby. Crystal Palace 6-2 win over FC Houtby.
Crystal Palace are flying. They were top of the log.
Yeah, that win took them top of the log.
Until
Sunday.
Yeah, until Sunday's game. No, very nice team. I think Coach Bradley, Coach Uni, they've recruited very well. I believe they're going to recruit more in January.
Wow, okay.
So they're going to be definitely one of the title contenders.
And then Wanderers, good win for them against JL Zwane, 1-0.
Yeah, very good result.
That's a good win.
Wanderers need to maximize home points, and they're picking up points slowly but surely now.
And the Northerns Derby delivered an unexpected result. Trinitarians versus Matroosfontein. Mense van die dorp, what happened?
I don't know, Shamiel. Listen, derbies are 4 books out the window. And Trinities have built up a reputation over the years of being tough to beat at home. I know they've had, I think, 2 losses at home this season.
They're not having a good season.
Maybe this will kickstart their season. I think maybe that could be it. I think Matroosfontein, it's a derby. I think I'm not saying they weren't up for it. It's just sometimes the team that wants it more wins.
Yeah, that happens.
And it just happens. But I do believe, I was told that Matroosfontein missed a lot of chances.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I was at this match on Sunday, Cape Town City versus Goal 50 United. We need to go see what Cape Town City was all about, why they're top of the log. And it was easy to see. Very clinical, a lot of pace, and well planned, well orchestrated there. Winning 1-0 against Goal 50 United.
Goal 50 also tough to beat. I said last week.
Look, they weren't bad.
They very, very well set up.
Yeah, they had some chances also. I think easily they could have scored 2 goals in that game just from 1 or 2 incidents there, but didn't take the chances. Yeah.
Cape Town City getting the results, that's all that counts.
Yep. And then Seaside Spurs, they played in the week and got a 1-1 draw there against JL Zwane. I think that was... I think they were leading 1-0, Seaside Spurs.
Seaside were 1-0 up, Zwane equalised in injury time. Listen, Zwane have been to Ocean View. They beat Ocean View and they've drawn with Seaside. So big ups to Zwane. 4 points in Ocean View. If you get 4 points out of Ocean View, you've done very, very well.
Yeah. So that's basically all the results of the matches that took place over the weekend. If we go to the log, 7 matches played by most of the teams so far. So still Cape Town City top of the log there. No losses, 17 points. Crystal Palace, who were top of the log on Sunday, are now in second with 15 points. And then Vasco da Gama, one of the 2 unbeaten sides, they 15 points also, 7 matches played. That's the top 3. And then Spurs now in the top 5, or I think they were fourth spot with 13 points. And Seaside ending the top 5 there.
Yeah, Silver Spurs play against Greenwood tonight, which is Wednesday night.
So if they win Greenwood, they'll go second.
So
they go second with 16 points, and then everybody else drops down on the log. Just looking at the bottom of the log, they're still early days, but just must be concerns there for Ocean View. 0 points at the moment, 7 matches played. Camps Bay, 4 points, 7 matches played, and FC Houtby 5 points. So from 17th till about mid-table, it's pretty close. So still early days, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, if Greenwood beat Silver Spurs, I think they move up 5 places. So, still very tight. Still early in the season, Shamiel. I think, the season will basically start when we come back in January after the first 9 games.
Yeah. And they are back.
Double header this weekend, Shamiel.
Yep. And then, like we said, match tonight, Silver Spurs and Greenwood. And then looking at some of the games, Andrew, we can't go through all of them. Or maybe we can. We've got some time. We got Goal 50 versus Wanderers.
Yeah, the Friday games are 3 o'clock and 3:30. There are a few 7:30 games. It's a public holiday on
Oh yes,
Friday.
okay. Let's mention that. So this
Public
weekend,
holiday, yeah.
Friday, 3 o'clock. There's matches on.
Yeah, and there's some at 7:30.
Yeah.
Some nice games. Goal 50 Wanderers. I think Goal 50 at home will be tough to beat.
Yeah. And then we've got Greenwood and Vasco da Gama. Ooh, are you planning for that 3 o'clock at Solo Street?
It's tough. It's always tough to go to Greenwood, Shamiel. Solo is very tough. Spooksaland. Always very tough to beat there. But listen, we got to go out there and give it our best shot. You know, sometimes when you go to places like that, you're not always trying to get, or you're not always going to get 3 points, but you try and prepare to try and get the 3 points. But it's going to be tough for us. We're going to give it our best shot.
I think that's a tough one to call because Greenwood at home can do tough. something it's also. Tough. Yeah, and because Andrew Pequeno is coaching Vasco, they want to win. So there we go. Then Premier United versus Camps Bay, 3 o'clock. That's at Downburg Road.
Sure,
I think probably
Premier at home.
Judging on form.
Yeah, Premier at home.
Premier. Maybe Coach Ashraf can turn something around there and prove us wrong. Then Matroosfontein and Seaside Spurs. Whoa,
nice
Salisbury Park, 3 o'clock Friday.
Salisbury Park, 3 o'clock Friday. I think it's going to be a nice big crowd. Matroosfontein, lots of cooler boxes.
It's a good
Seaside will bring the cooler boxes from Ocean View. I think it's going to be a very nice game. I think if you're in the area, that's the game to watch on Friday.
Definitely.
I think that's going to be very good. I think that game and the next game will highlight are the two main games on Friday.
FC Outbay and Woodlands, that's also taking place at IY Field. Tough to call there. You know, both teams not really doing that well, struggling, but so
it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, and this is the one you're probably alluding to. Crystal Palace versus Cape Town City. So I can tell you the Crystal Palace management were at the game on Sunday, having a close look at Cape Town City. So yeah, Cape Town City can probably expect a tough encounter.
Yeah, listen, Crystal Palace are tough to beat in Manenberg. We know that. Like I told my team when we beat them first game of the season, I think we caught them at the right time in Manenberg. It's tough to win there. Cape Town City, this is where your title credentials get tested, Shamiel.
To
go to places like Manenberg to get points. And I think it's going to be a good test of character for them. We will know after that game where they stand. It's too tough to call, but you know, you got experience of Crystal Palace against the youth.
I was going to say
well-drilled Cape Town City team. So listen, both coached by very good coaches. Coach Byron Cottle, Cape Town City. Coach Bradley August, Coach Godwin Lewis of Crystal Palace. So it's going to be a very nice game.
Yeah, and make no mistake, if you haven't seen the City team yet, it is a young side.
A very young team.
Side, and with the experience of Palace, as Coach Andrew said, it's going to be tough, but it's a good one to have a look at.
That's a good one.
Jelswani versus Trinis. Trinis coming after the win there. That's on 7:30 at NY 116 on Friday.
It's a night game, so you can go to an afternoon game and watch Matures. If you come from LC's, and then you can go watch a Trinis game.
True. Or you can go to Ocean View and watch Ocean View in Saxon Rovers.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. And what time is that?
7:30 p.m.
That's 7:30. That one I would say Saxons will win.
You think so?
Yeah, away from home.
Okay.
Saxons, they got also quite a bit of experience. I think a night game will suit them.
Good. And then JMO's Power against Silver Spurs. Oh, that's in Saxon Sea.
That's on Saturday. That's going to be a nice game.
That's old foes. I don't know. This is like two cousins playing each other. These two teams go back a long way. So yeah, I'm sure Spurs are going out to play, but it's also an outing. Guys, behave yourselves, go a long way back.
Yes.
Then Camps Bay on Sunday, Camps Bay versus Ocean View.
Sorry, all Sundays games are 3 p.m. for those who want to go out and watch.
Okay.
Camps Bay versus?
Ocean View.
Woo-hoo. Camps Bay.
Camps Bay. It's not a long drive for Ocean View. It's around the corner.
It's shorter.
Yeah. And then let's go against FC Outbay at Perro Park.
Tough one for us. We got a tough weekend, Shamiel. Before the break.
How's it now it's festive season. I mean, I'm asking you because you're sitting here.
It's tough.
How do you keep players? I mean, it's
tough getting players. It's tough getting players to training because a lot of companies, most of our players work. So companies are working late over the festive season trying to finish. You've also got long weekend now, Shamiel, this weekend. So people have made plans with their families. So you're trying to juggle all of that. And I think most teams are affected by that. Maybe not Cape Town City, but most of the other teams are affected. You also got some players going to the Eastern Cape this time of the year.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a challenge, but listen, we get it done, eh?
So maybe this is also an opportunity for those teams that's not doing well to.
That's what I'm saying. Every game this weekend will be a challenge. We're expecting a tough game against Outbay.
And then Premier United versus Matroosfontein. Oh, Matroosfontein got 2 tough games the weekend.
Yeah, Matroos. Premier at home.
Premier at home,
Oh, tough one. I don't know. It's tough to call.
Trinis and Goal 50 Unite. Look, I haven't watched Trinis yet.
Trinis at home. Goal 50, AstroTurf to Grassfield. Yeah, it could be a tough one.
Woodlands and Cape Town City. Okay.
I think City will win.
Judging on form with City, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it might be. I mean, if City
but
are lucky.
again, it's at Portland's. It's a grass field.
It's at Rocklands.
Rocklands, sorry. Portland's got it. Portland's. Cape Town City got to test themselves now on that field.
Yeah. And then Saxon at home against Jomos.
Ooh,
at Royal Road.
Tough one, Shamiel. I don't want to call that one, but that's a tough one. I think going on the fact that they're at home, it could be Saxons.
Then we've got Crystal Palace versus Wanderers at the Younger Stadium. So if you look at that match, Palace versus City, right? Whoever wins there, they're in for a 6-point weekend because they probably need to beat they probably will beat the team on the Sunday.
They should. We're not saying.
They should. Yeah, let me say
based on form. Yes.
Yeah, no disrespect to the other teams. Yeah,
based on form. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but then again,
quite a big weekend.
It's double-header weekend, Shamiel. It's difficult as a coach to play your best, not saying your best team, but to play the same team on the Friday and the Sunday.
Yeah.
Especially with the heat. Both games, if one was a night game and one was a day game as a coach, you could still manage your players. But 2 games at 3 o'clock in the heat, Friday and Sunday, is going to be a lot of squad rotation, I think.
Yeah.
So it could be an opportunity.
That's actually it. Guys, if you want to check all the fixtures, we've gone through quite a bit of them, almost all of them.
And I think Greenwood are at home also on Sunday. I think they're playing... Greenwood at home on Sunday, or am I confused?
I think you're confused.
I'm very confused. Sorry, that game against Silver Spurs has been moved to the Wednesday night. I'm very confused.
Okay.
It's festive.
It's festive, yeah. I was going to say something else.
Yes.
This is a family show.
Correct.
So, if you want to look at the fixtures, like I was saying, go to the website, www.thefourthmoment.co.za. I've also populated a bit of next year's fixtures. I think the 12th, you can check some of the fixtures on there. Also the ABC Motsepe, the fixtures for the next 2 rounds in both streams are already uploaded.
Yeah, they start on the 19th, 20th and 21st.
Yeah, you can you can go have a look at those fixtures. Also now, while we have the time, please go and it's festive season. You guys are probably going to have some time. Go onto our socials, comment, interact with us. Go and like and subscribe if you haven't. Share, join, whatever. Do all the good things. You got the time now. We're going to try to upload some of the pictures on our gallery. Not too many, but you can go and have a look if you're sitting by the braai or something over the long weekend.
Or the long Christmas party.
Yeah, and have something cold in your hand. Go look through the Fourth Moment socials and
go look for your photo, especially if you're a player.
Yeah, go look for your photo and tag yourself.
Yeah.
Andrew, is there nothing else?
No, I think that's it, Shamiel.
Okay, so
I think next week will be our last show for the year, I think.
Yes.
Because we'll be recapping the doubleheader.
And there's no games after that.
And there's no games after that. Our next games are the 12th, 13th and 14th of Jan.
Okay, so, and also don't forget, as we said last week, we've got our 100th episode coming up probably in the next month or so. Give us some ideas, man. We're still trying to think what we can do. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll
still thinking.
Speak to Vecchio and see what they can give some free stuff. But we need ideas. We need interaction from you guys.
Correct.
Talking about Vecchio, I'm going to say big ups to them. Thanks for obviously always assisting us with our apparel. And then also GSM Roofing and with the scaffolding for the streaming.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it, Shamiel. I think we covered everything.
Yep.
Good luck to all the teams playing this weekend.
Yeah.
For those teams that I'm playing against, I'm looking forward to the challenge. No. Looking forward to the challenge. And all the best, I think. Be safe on the roads as well if you're traveling.
Yeah, long weekend, guys, please. We want to see you on Monday. Until next week, cheers.
Cheers.